about responsible AI, more and all the facets of that. Certainly governance and assurance is part of that. Privacy and cyber, which we've talked about, is part of that as well. Just as people think about responsible AI and being responsible by design, do your clients or your prospects, more, concerns about where things are going, or do they think, let's take attention to what I need to comply with so that I can continue doing what I do, and general observations about what you're seeing as we think about creating a trusted, framework across the talent lifecycle.
Right. Yeah, it's very interesting time because it has in many ways been a Wild West, right? People have been using AI in various ways, partly claiming to use it in ways, or claiming it's some advanced AI when it's maybe not. But there's not really been any scrutiny and real concern, I think, from businesses as well about the use of AI. Hence my example at the beginning of where I worked and the lack of scrutiny we faced then. But obviously that's changing, right? It's got this kind of conflicting kind of pressures of motivation to use AI, adopt AI. Like everyone's so excited about it now, and then businesses therefore excited to develop it. At the same time, people are obviously heightening their awareness of the risks with this being backed up by regulations. So we see quite a range of responses to this. On the one hand, you get people who, just with any new technology, right? There's the early adopters and the kind of mainstream and the laggards. We're seeing the same thing in terms of trust and governance and assurance. So you've got those who embrace it partly because they want to be really ethical. That's definitely, there are people who just like that. And I put Beamer in that category, for example. Like they first audited themselves, or had an auditor way back 2022, maybe even before there was anything requiring it. And they're founders just genuinely have a quite unique kind of, you've spoken to them, right, perspective on doing the right thing. But what we're also seeing is some of these early adopters are seeing the business benefits. And that's where we land most well, where it's like the people who see the business benefits as well as the ethical benefits of doing this right. And that would open to drive that too, right? So it's like they will make a big promotion. Ultimately, they will promote themselves as also genuinely true that they care about responsible AI and ethical AI. And here's an actual tangible commitment to that, which is powered by Warden, who comes in as a third party and does all the stuff that we do. And it's a win-win. And so that's good for them. On the other hand, as you mentioned, there are those who are like, what do I actually need to do? What's the absolute minimum? Can I just do once a year rather than more frequently? Right. And it's like, well, yes, you can. Legally, that is okay. And so it becomes a conversation about the pros and cons there.